Hello everyone, and welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. I am playing as Franklin here so that we can have a look at this computer screen. And we can see here room 707 is the guest who the creepy hotel manager is spying on. So 707, we need to make a note of that because that of course is random each time as well. So we are now going to go in here and go to 7. And of course 705 was the room that Sexy Riker was staying in the previous episode as well, so another excuse to go back to floor 7 here. 707, there we go. And here's this dude who's kind of creepy looking, but actually, you know, he looks quite normal now, but he's about to be made to look...
This is the life.
It sure is, man. He's about to be made to look a lot more creepy. So, what we're going to do is just zap a lot of the electric things in the room.
That's a bit strange.
There we go. He's now looking very strange indeed, as I mentioned.
What was that? What on earth is all that?
That poor man! I've got to help-a-boo him. Hello, Acme Maintenance? It's the Edmund-a-Boo Hotel. We've got an emergency-a-boo right now. What do you mean you're not available tonight-a-boo? You're supposed to be a 24-hour service Areno-a-boo. Where will I find someone else-a-boo at this hour?
Huh. Well, maybe I imagined it.
Service Areno-a-boo, I like that.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message.
Quiet.
Pigeon Brothers, plumbing, electrical, and paranormal investigations.
That's what we need. Go back to the hotel. Wasn't sure which of them was carrying the Pigeon Brothers card, but it's Ray, so we will give the Pigeon Brothers Electrical Services card to this guy.
I heard a rumor your maintenance people aren't available tonight. Why don't you try the Pigeon Brothers?
Why, a-boo, that's exactly what we need. Thank you so much, a-boo.
You are welcome. So, back to Franklin.
What was that?
Zap some things.
Again? Maybe I didn't imagine it.
That poor man. Maybe these new people can help-a-boo him. Poultry Brothers Plumbing, a-boo? We've got a maintenance emergency, a-boo, right now. You can be here right away? Thank a-boo you.
Thank a-boo you. Right on time.
We received a signal that you're in need of some paranormal electrical help.
Thanks. Let me know when you're done.
Very, very strange. So, now we need someone who's human to take the wrench from the Pigeon Brothers utility bag thing. And so it was 707, was it not? I think so. Man, the amount of time that you must spend in total in this elevator in this game must be a substantial percentage of the time it takes to complete. Still. In we go. Yoink that. And now we have a rampant rabbit and also an electrical wrench thing. So that's good, because we will need that in a bit. But next we are going to do the other two objectives for reading Chuck's will. And so we're going to go to, as Dolores, to, I think it's B Street. We need to talk to Ricky Lee, the proprietor of YouTube. Now, of course, she used to have a bakery, and she then changed it to this tube shop. But she can bake the thimbleberry pie that we need. Come on, stop moving around.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's YouTube. How can I help you?
Ricky, you make such great thimbleberry pie. Can I get one?
I'm sorry, hun. I'm out of the pie-making biz. Strictly tubes now.
Oh no! I have a problem then. In order to hear my uncle's will read, I need one of your famous thimbleberry pies.
Well, in honor of your Uncle Chuck, I'd make an exception. But there just aren't any more thimbleberries left. Your uncle had them harvested to extinction.
There must be some somewhere.
It's sad, isn't it? The last thimbleberries were spotted out in the old forest.
Not the forest. I always hated it in there.
Yes, pretty spooky. No one goes there unless they have to. People have been lost in there for days. Days!
And I heard some never make it out alive.
It's true. I've heard those stories too. And then there's the old bear problem. So, first thing, you'll need some thimbleberry picking gloves. You know how those thorns can leave you breaking out in welts. I just happen to have an old pair I could loan you.
Thanks.
Alright, good. We have thimbleberry picking gloves. And next up we need to go to Quickie Pal and get some bear repellent, which I think should be available in here if we haven't already taken it.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything?
No, I already know where it is. It's there.
Take it. It's another sample from the traveling animal repellent salesman.
Probably the same guy who sells the gopher repellent in Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island, the first Monkey Island. But I digress. I think we now have everything we need. Oh no, we don't. We need to go to A Street and go all the way down to the bottom and go to the occult bookstore, which I think is one of the coolest locations in the game, and I'm happy that we finally need to go here.
The monkey paw knows.
Yes, it does. Also, I think it's amazing how the door...
It looks pretty ratty. And I do mean...
Anyway, I think it's pretty cool how the door is to the occult bookstore is called Occult Bookstore.
The future is never written.
Yeah. So she's of course the old gypsy woman who cursed Ransom in his flashback scene. Now there is a few things that we're going to take here. First of all, we're going to pick up the cursed head.
Pretty disgusting head. There's a small name tag. Sep the Navigator head.
Now Sep the Navigator's head is of course one of the most iconic items from the Secrets of Monkey Island. And it's so great that they brought it back into this game, and that, believe me, the cameo doesn't end there. We're going to see a cool cameo in a bit. Cursed counter, cursed mummy, cursed ladder, cursed doll. All of these occult books are like backer contributed things as well. Cursed eye drops, have those.
It's a bottle of Eric's Eye Magic Special Drops. The label says, restores your vision with a soothing river of tears. Side effects may invoke painful memories. Ouch! All I ever wanted to do was please Uncle Chuck. I tried so hard, but it was never enough, and I failed him. Wow, I feel better.
Nothing like a good cry, right? And yes, of course, you can pass the eye drops around all the characters to see some different things there. So we're going to push this ladder and go up here. All the way to the top. Crowley's Angels, I saw. That was a book, Crowley's Angels. That's a pretty good one. Right to the top here. And yes, these are all original books. And here is a cursed book.
It's the Book of the Dead. Take it if you wish. It's on the house. But beware!
Beware of what?
Nothing, it just sounded ominous.
Nice. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. Place Book of the Dead TM on an approved and officially licensed altar. Use on an unapproved altar may result in reduced effect and or severe injury. Place a living object found in proximity to the grave you wish to visit. If the living object is sentient, please ensure that it is properly restrained. Recite words found in Appendix A directly at the Book of the Dead TM. If Appendix A is missing, make something up, it doesn't really matter. Ages 3 and up may contain choking hazards. Copyright 1265 to 1987, all rights reserved. No portion of this book may be copied by physical or spiritual means without written consent of the author, whether living or dead. Good stuff. So, hang on. The story of Gynush Treftwhoop. Nice. Saw one there as well. The King's Quest 3 spellbook.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want. Don't touch the books
these
unless
ones,
you know what you want.
These ones don't have pages inside them like the ones in the Edmund Mansion Library. They're just like amusing titles which are all backer contributed ones. I think we now have what we need from here for now. So out we go. And next up we are going to the trailhead over here. I don't think we've been here before. This is basically like the woods from The Secret of Monkey Island from Melee Island. Sort of a labyrinth type of thing. And that's something that... Well, hi there. Again, these random NPCs walking through this scene is again very reminiscent of Melee Island. And this whole bit, in fact, is just basically Melee Island, isn't it? The moonlight, the trees... It's just basically the Melee Island forest. And I like that. Just check that there's no obvious specks of dust around here to pick up. I don't think there are. Okay. So.
Ugh, smells awful.
What we want to be doing...
Ugh, smells awful.
I think is... I can't remember how I made this work last time, but the navigator's head guides you through here to a Monkey Island cameo, but it doesn't seem to be working this time.
Pretty disgusting head.
Yeah.
There's a small name tag.
Can't talk to it either. Hello. Oh, now I think, actually, what we might need to do here is... I'm not too bothered about the Monkey Island cameo right now, but I think we might need to do it. Yes, I remember. It's by... Oh, I thought he was here. How intriguing. Oh, we have the pizza coupon. Here we go. Drop by our secret meeting, don't touch the electric fence, 1783-71. So we have that. Alright, well let's... So we got that from the pizza guy in an earlier episode. I forgot that we had done. But I can't remember whether or not we actually need to use it or not. Without the navigator's head, it will basically just... Ah, okay, here we go. Well, we've got the thimbleberries anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm already carrying it.
Yeah. We have thimbleberries.
Pretty disgusting head.
So I'm just really wondering about how that thing works, because I did it in my previous playthrough. Basically the head, the icon here moves so that the head turns to look at certain entrances and exits. In the forest here, and if you follow it around, yeah, you see it just resets after a while and you go out the front. But if you follow the direction that the head points for quite a long time, it takes you to the treasure of Melee Island from part 1 of The Secret of Monkey Island, and there's like a sign that says there's no treasure here, this is from a different game, don't bother, basically. But it's cool nonetheless, so if I work out how to do that, I might do that in a future episode, but it really doesn't matter too much to the actual completion of the game. Anyway, nonetheless, we have now got the Thimbleberries, so we can take them back to Ricky Lee and get our Thimbleberry pie.
I can't reach that.
Okay, give the berries to her.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Here are the thimbleberries you need to make a pie. And also, your gloves. Won't be needing them now.
Thank you. I'll go make it now. Won't be a jiffy. Here's your thimbleberry pie. Exactly how Chuck liked it.
Thank you.
Okay, that's another thing done. Next, all we need to do now is to open his tomb. And to do that, we are going to need the Book of the Dead and all the instructions within it. But next, we're going to go back to Franklin. Oh, hi there. And go up to the penthouse. Okay, and in here...
What's going on? Those runes are doing something to me. I can't, you know, float through the door.
Intriguing. I can't remember how you actually get through that door now. It's like...
That's weird. I swear I pushed the penthouse button. Must be broken.
That's strange. Give me a second to just look at my other save file and work out how I did that, and I will bring you back in just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back here in Chuck's office with Dolores, and we're going to open the painting here. There we go. Completely forgot a couple of key things in this puzzle, and they're really like quite intuitive things. So I just sort of worked them out naturally as I was playing the game blind, and they just completely escaped my mind this time. So what can I say? My memory is really shitty. Pick up this key.
It's a key. It says office on it.
And then we will go to the hotel with Dolores. And in order to get the living characters to the penthouse, we need to get Clara out of the lift. And to do that, we use Franklin.
The elevator isn't on this floor.
Alright, fine.
It's a button to call the elevator.
Yeah. Pretty nice over here. I like it.
Company, thank goodness you're back.
So, Clara, do you know how you died?
I was dancing at the hotel ball with my husband, and then I felt a horrible pain in my side, and I woke up dead.
I was in the hotel too, I think. I just remember a flash and then I woke up dead.
I think we were all murdered in the hotel. There is something creepy about this place.
Don't you get bored being stuck here for all eternity?
The first 50 years are hard, but then you get used to it. New guests show up, and it's fun to figure out what scares them. I also love this new invention you have called TV. I love when one of the guests is watching I Love My Cat. That show is so funny.
Bye and good luck, Clara.
Thank you very much. So this is another thing where the conditions of this puzzle are randomly generated with each playthrough. There are several different TV shows on the TVs in this hotel. and one of them is I love my cat. And of course, which one is her favourite is random each time. There's a TV here on floor 10, and if we zap it until it shows that show...
This channel is just static. I should find another channel.
Okay.
It's now showing I love my cat.
Perfect.
What is that on the TV? Oh my, it's my favorite. I love my cat. Elevator duty can wait. Well, at least for a little now.
Stay tuned, for I love my cat.
It's a very good looking show, I can admit. And I don't really like cats. Anyway, we will now, as Dolores, make our way up to the penthouse, and there is some specks of dust up there which I am eager to get hold of, even though I've undoubtedly missed quite a few. I'm definitely not going to get them all in this playthrough, nor am I going to try to get them all in this playthrough. When I see one, you know, the kind of anal retentive in me really wants to pick them all up.
Who's that now? This is unbelievable. An alive human in my penthouse. Cleta's in so much trouble next time I see her.
Shut yourself. There is one right there. I want it. Okay, so we can use the key here, I think?
It doesn't work in that.
No. Okay, it wasn't actually locked. Never mind. We still needed a human to get it open. And this is this occult secret light switch. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Love the graphics in this room. Really nice sort of twinkling light effects and stuff. Really cool like candles in the foreground here behind the inventory screen and all that. Just really, really well designed. I love it. So, luckily Dolores has the Book of the Dead. I'm going to use that here. And...
I think it needs to be glowing to be able to work.
Okay. So it says here, place a living object found in proximity to the grave you wish to visit. And if you remember that Ray... Oh, conveniently she is also in the hotel. Ray picked up these flowers right at the start of the game from the cemetery right outside the entrance to Chuck's tomb. And even though that was some time ago, this is technically still the same night. And in fact it's not, because they went away on the bus, didn't they? Anyway, they're probably still just about alive, these flowers, and we're going to assume that they are for the purposes of this ritual. So we'll pop in here, use the flowers.
The book is glowing.
Oh yeah. And finally, we'll
the
go.
elevator isn't on this floor.
Yeah. More elevator shenanigans. Luckily it's not too far for it to go this time. Into the elevator. Up to the penthouse with Franklin. And we can use him to use the book. There we go.
Mumbo jumbo. Mumbonius jumbonius. Let me visit my dead relatives.
A loom-style portal.
Looks like Chuck got a tomb to fit his ego.
Yeah. So, as you can see, to be honest, I don't know if this is quite tenuous or not, but to me it's really not. That portal is clearly like one of the rifts from the rips in the pattern from Loom. You can see the threads around the edge of it, which just make me think of Loom, and the Loom-style stars and stuff behind it. It's totally a Loom reference. And this room just looks so cool. The perspective on it and stuff. Again, it reminds me of the mausoleum from Monkey Island 2: LeChuck's Revenge, where you get Rapscallion's remains and stuff, but it's even cooler than that. The way that the perspective, the way that there's this sort of one-point perspective view where everything sort of goes into the distance and stuff. I think it looks amazing. Anyway, wasting time here. What we need to do is just zap this. And it's open. There's a speck of dust there which we can't get. But nonetheless, I think we now have everything to read the will. So, as to Laura's, we'll go back to the mansion. And we will talk to Brant. And that should end this chapter, I believe. Unless I've missed something obvious, which I well might have done, considering what just happened a few minutes ago. We've got the pie. We've got the tomb open. I think that's it.
Yes, Dolores? Do you have a question about your uncle's stipulations?
Here's a freshly baked thimbleberry pie.
All 3 of Chuck's stipulations are now fulfilled. I'll meet you all in the tomb. Now, all 3 of Chuck Edmund's stipulations are fulfilled as we stand next to his remains. I will now read his will. I, Charles Edmund, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare this, my last will and testament, blah blah blah, legalese here. Ah yes, it is my will that the entire estate of all property and money be passed to...
Yes? Yes?
Madam, quiet please. To the Amalgamated Holdings Corporation.
What?
And that all of Thimbleweed County be plowed under and a giant server farm be built in its place.
You've gotta be kidding.
What?
Oh my.
Ooh, Doug likes farms.
The destruction of Thimbleweed County will begin 2 days after verifying this will and testament. Oh, and this last part in tiny print. Dolores gets a Pillotron 3000 t-shirt. This is as much as he'll ever get from Pillotronics. Lenore gets nothing. Franklin gets nothing. Doug gets my ceremonial zinc-plated shovel.
Yippee!
Well, good day. I'd better pack now. Here's your zinc-plated shovel, Doug. And your t-shirt, Dolores. Enjoy.
Well, I never. Come along, Peter and Chucky. We're leaving.
Something is very wrong here. I need to get into the factory and see if I can figure out what happened to Uncle Chuck.
Yes, something is indeed very wrong here. There's a speck of dust that hasn't been picked up yet. Give that to me. Hey look, there's Daddy. Is there anything I can do? I can't zap her. Can't even look at her. Alright. Try to talk to Dolores.
Dolores, it's me, Dad. Dolores, can you see me? I'm standing right here. I'm really proud of you for getting that programmer job. You followed your dreams and didn't let Chuck hold you back. I wish I could have, been as strong as you. I want to give you a hug and say I'm sorry. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck. I wish I'd stood up to Chuck. Chuck pushed everyone around and used his charm to make everyone forgive him. I saw it and, didn't do anything. Goodbye, Dolores. I miss you.
Well, we did it. All we need to do now is escape to the afterlife. I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we will continue into part 6, The Factory. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thimbleweed Park. If you did, do please drop me a like and I will see you next time. Goodbye my friends and take care.